Morning. I am sitting in a different location today, but good to have you here. Now, to test that I am live, first person in the chat to type in the word potato will get 100,000 SKAR gold. Potato specifically. And Green Boy, first one in. Okay, alright, we are officially live and rocking. Don't ask me why my brain wakes up and the first thing it goes to is potato. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't pretend to know the answer to that question, but that's okay. Morning, Kanisi. How are you, legend? Ooh, it's a bit cold. It is a bit cold. Maybe I chuck the heater on. Maybe I'll chuck the heater on for a bit. I'm out in like the living room at the moment. Sleepy. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. But Green Boy and Kanisi, you guys are the real MVPs. That next level commitment coming in strong right now. The rest of the squad will show up, but you guys are like, hey, we were there in the OG hours, right? Like right at the beginning, before anyone else. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I reckon now's probably a good time to make a cup of tea though. Don't you? Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Hold on. I need to set it so that I can see the chat on the phone, which I currently cannot. There we go. Now if I unplug this. Yo, Eva. How you doing? Or Evade. Sorry. Welcome. Welcome. Just gonna check the line. Also, check out my fancy PJs. Alright, they're not really fancy, but they kind of are at the same time. They're new. They came in the mail like this week. I bought them online. I'm pretty proud of it, not gonna lie. Alright. Just filling up the kettle. We'll make one for myself, and of course we'll make one for wifey. This is important. This is very, very important. Oops, my chat froze and we are back. Oh, your ghouls, there you go. Need SKAR PJs? Right, why is that not a thing? Like, how is that not a thing? I don't know. But it's not, yet. Is that flipped? Is that reversed to you, or can you read that normally? Do I remember you? Of course I remember ghouls. Are you kidding? Is that a joke? A joke? Big Bear, do you remember me? No, not at all, bro. Are you new here? Welcome, dude. Hold up, there we go. You should be able to see me a bit more now. Must be. I feel like my chat isn't auto-scrolling, so I have to like walk back and slide it. That's right, once we sit back down, we'll be fine. We're just making a cup of tea. Now, one update for you guys. Sarah and I have specific mugs. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you last time. I'll flip the camera so you can have a little look-see. If I double tap, will it flip? Yes. So obviously, SKAR not broken. We got to do that. And Sarah, we've got lots of random assortments of mugs here. But anytime it's a work day, if it's a work day, she always gets this one. Like the black mug. Very simple, very corporate, very like put together and ready to rock. So these little things, right? The little things matter. What's up, 530? How you doing? Welcome. Lipton has the same logo as Lay's potato chips. What? Lipton's logo literally says Lipton. What was that? Yo, Ver, thank you for the follow. God bless you. Welcome to the SKAR fam. Love your hair, bro. This is my wake up hair, dude. I literally just woke up and it's just like wild and untamed. But hey, if you're gonna smack that follow button because of his hair, then it was all worth it. All right. How are you doing? How's your morning going? I'm making 2 cups of tea, not just one. All right. Hold on. Where's the epic tea can? Hold on. You ready? I'm gonna give you that cinematic. Perfect. Add some sugar. Hey Millbill, welcome. You're doing really good. I'm so glad to hear that, Ver. So glad to hear that. How's it going, everyone? G'day, PastorSKAR. Thanks, media. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Can you say it's night because I live in Sweden? Oh, wow. There you go. Well, I guess it's nighttime in Sweden. Tea, the best. What kind is it? This is, I showed it on camera just a second ago, but it's just black tea. I got 1 sugar each. Look at this, sharing the experience. I've never poured a tea while tilting the glass before, but you know, I guess there's a first time for everything. I guess. Actually, I need a bit more water than that. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna let that chill for a moment. Whoa. Come back to me. There we go. We're gonna let that chill for a moment, and then we'll chuck some milk in, and we'll go sit down again. And yum, looks good. I love black tea as well. Enjoy. Yeah, dude, right? It's the meta. It's totally the strat. It's not a T2, just a T2. Yes. Yes, it is. Bear, how was the first night's sleep with the new bub, dude? Did little one sleep all right? Or was it wild and crazy? Mill said, I'm doing the dishes, then have to work on my car. Hey, sounds like a productive day. Love that. Good job. Proud of you for doing the dishes before working on the car as well. Often we can put things like that off, so glad you're getting to it. Morning, Crabface. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greenboy said, I looked them both up. Lipton is a yellow circle with a red stripe, and Lay's is a yellow circle with a red stripe. They are the exact same. What? That's crazy. You may be the first person that's ever figured that out. Like a legit Greenboy. I don't know if anyone knows that. Turns out they're actually owned by the same company, and it's just like all part of the same thing, and none of us had any idea. And if so, why is there not a black tea flavored potato chip? Would that be any good? I like tea. I like chips. Never ever thought of the combo. Like, by default, my mind says that would be gross, but then I stop and I go, well, hold on, why? Like, why would it be gross? Like, for what reason? Like, it's a flavor that I obviously enjoy. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, fine, we have other issues though. Kiddo has to have antibiotics by a cannula, so we'll be here for a few more days. Wait, here as in hospital? Are you at the hospital right now, Bear? Obviously, having had a child, I'm not really sure of the standard process. I don't know if it's like you have your kid and then you go home, or if you're there for a few days normally. Like, I know every time is different, but I don't know. Is there even a normal as to like what the process is around that? Either way, in your case, clearly you just said that you guys are gonna need to be at the hospital for a few more days, which is pretty wild. But there you go, dude. I'll be praying for you with that, man. Are you all staying there, or is just Deborah staying there? Like, what's the go in that regard? Wait, where's the milk? Bro, I just got scammed. I just got scammed. Someone finished the milk and didn't replace it. Meaning, I now don't have cold milk. It was bad. Turns out Pepsi owns Lay's and Lipton tea. And Lipton tea. It's made by Pepsi. I knew that Pepsi owns Lay's because my dad used to work for PepsiCo. And they own Lay's, like Smith's Chips, Red Rock Deli, like Nobby's Nuts, if you know what those are. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I know that because we used to get it for free when I was a kid. It was pretty cool. Dad would come home and be like, here, eat junk. And I'd be like, yes, sir. Hold on. There's a full Reddit dedicated to the Lay's Lipton logo thing. Apparently there are a few other logos like Walker's in the same time. There you go, that's wild. I have to do all the dishes, cook and clean, but I have to work, so I didn't put on the vacuum with my fam. If I was older, I could order food, but I have to drive up to the store to pick it up. Wait, if you're older, you could order food, but you have to drive. You're old enough to drive, but not old enough to order food? Don't you need to be old to drive? What? Where are you in the world, Mil? Because in Australia, in order to drive, you have to be at least 40. So, let me know. It's very interesting, the different rules in different countries. Here, on your 40th birthday, you get to get your L's, which is your learner's permit, and it's a pretty exciting time. That's why we all wait for mid-age, so we can just celebrate that. I can't wait. I got another 11 years. But when I do, bro, can't wait to get my first car, like the whole thing. Unilever owns Lipton. There you go. We're both staying in the hospital. Lucy is with Deborah's parents. Okay, well that's good that Deb's got somewhere to go. You get to drive when you're 16, Mil? What country are you in? That's crazy. You would literally still be a baby. Couldn't you even see over the steering wheel at 16? Like, let's be real. That's wild, man. Here, it's like the first half of life is just learning all the basics. And then once you're 40, it's like, all right, cool. Now you know the basics, so you can start getting there quicker and more efficiently. Also, Mil, I'm totally messing with you, bro. We also get our hours at 16. I couldn't resist. I totally had you going though. That's amazing. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry for messing with you. I could not resist. Hey, Bam. Good to have you, dude. Crab face, don't ruin it, bro. I mean, I already said it now. Greenboy's like, I figured waiting till 40 is too long. Yeah, it is. Mate, people would be rioting. Hey, when I go sit down again, remind me to tell you about the shredder. Shredders are tanky machines built to shred things. I broke one. And it wasn't hard, but I'm quite upset because it was expensive and now it's broken. Like, when I turn it on, smoke comes out. That should never happen with technology. I consider this a public service announcement. If you have something tech related and smoke is coming out, it's not working right. Mil said you actually had me going. Oh, that's brilliant. Reminder set, amazing. You learned to drive when you were 9, Bear? I don't even doubt it, dude. It's crazy as people can work before they can order Uber Eats. Yeah, that's pretty wild, hey? We've heard you say that you have to drive to pick up places. Yeah, I knew you could drive. I know, Green Boy. I knew you guys pay a lot of attention. Yo, what's up, Wink? How you doing, dude? Good to have you here. Alright, so we got wifey's cup. I'm going to just keep it over by the sink here. So once she comes out of our room, she will see it. And then there's me right here. Good to go. Actually, I'll hold it like that because cinnamon apple pie always gets upset with me when I hold it and you can't see the logo. So there you go. Also, you can see how I've got the phone mounted today. Got it on this little Manfrotto tripod thing. So yeah, fun times. It's not like a gimbal though, so it won't be like mad stabilized, but whatever. That's not what we're here for. Yes, it is PastorSKAR. I'm only here for the levels of stabilization. Milk tea? Yeah, dude. In my mind, all tea is milk tea. Milk is just the assumed piece. And we are good. Where is Sinner? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I'm sure she'll be here though. She's always here. Looks like clay water, but I bet it tastes delicious. It does taste delicious. And I think you've just ruined tea for me, dude. Because you're right. But no. Where were we? We filmed it. Sarah and I were on a mountain. It had been affected by bushfires. Where would that have been? Lura. We're in Lura. If you know where Lura is, it's in New South Wales, like mountainousy kind of area. There were puddles while we were walking, and they just had dirt and water like built up in them because it had been raining previously, and it was like the color of like a perfect tea. Like literally, we were looking down and we were like so tempted to just drink that right now. Obviously didn't, but yeah. Make the shredder into a smoke machine? No, I'm good, dude. I've already done that. The shredder is sitting right next to me though. Look. That's it right there. Unplugged. Sitting there, making me sad. But, yeah. For me, all milk. Tea is assured to have sugar. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Think she's fixing her sleep schedule? I hope not, because her broken sleep schedule is the reason why she gets to hang out with her so much. Tea with no sugar dilutes the tea flavor. Okay, sugar dilutes the tea flavor. That makes more sense. I'm like, how does no sugar dilute it? You burn out the motor already, too much shredding. No, it was literally, so we were cleaning out the garage and the house the other day, right? And so in that process, I'll move you a little bit closer. Okay. So in that process, we find a bunch of papers, and some of them are like stuff with our names and addresses on it, or things that are like confidential work documents from Sarah's old job. So she's like, yeah, this stuff can't get leaked, so we got to shred it. So I went and I grabbed the shredder and I set up camp over in the living room because I'm like, I don't want to be sitting in the office. Set up camp, got the shredder, and apparently you're only allowed to have 7 pages. Like the thickness level is 7. I didn't really pay too much attention to that, so I just grabbed this stack. Apparently the stack had 9. Now you wouldn't think that 9 is too different from 7, right? You'd go 9 and 7, it's 2 pages. That's not gonna break something. You would be mistaken, because let me tell you what happened real quick. Hold on, I'll get a piece of paper to demonstrate an example. One sec. Okay, this is literally the only piece of paper I could find. It's a dirty paper towel. I was like trying to find something and I'm like, all the paper here is needed. I need to fold one to demonstrate. All right, so when you're feeding paper through a shredder, it goes in straight, right? So that's one piece of paper. Imagine this times 9, so 9 of them going through. Now 7 is the limit. However, apparently when I did it, I didn't have it centered perfectly. So like I had it slightly off center. Meaning as it's pulling it through, at this point here, that's the edge of the shredder. So all of a sudden that kind of gets stuck. So what the paper does is it folds on itself like that. Meaning, if you look now, that section is now 3 thick. So instead of 9, it's now 9, 18, 27 pages thick in that one section. So the 9 stack starts to get fed through, that bit gets caught, it crumples just a little bit. All of a sudden, that is like mega thick, it gets stuck in. I'm putting the thing in reverse, trying to get it out, it won't come out. I'm putting it forward, trying to get it to go through, it won't come through. I'm yanking it, I'm doing everything that I can, and all of a sudden, smoke is coming out. And I'm like, smoke plus paper equals fire. This is not a good situation. And yeah, since then I've tried it a few times, like in controlled environments to not burn the house down, and every time it literally just starts smoking. And I'm like, this thing was expensive and we only bought it like very recently. I don't have the receipt anymore though, I don't remember where it went. So that was a huge shame because I love the shredder, I really do. Never had one before, bought one a few months ago, it was my favorite thing and now it's gone. Rip the shredder, we will always remember you. Oh man. I'm pretty sad about it though, not gonna lie. Like this is a pretty emotional thing to talk about. So if you guys could just be praying, that'd be great. Did you like episode 4 of Loki? It was sad until I saw the post-credit scene. Yeah. So no spoilers, but we watched it last night and I agree. Like I thought, to not give spoilers, the thing that happens in the post-credit scene, I thought that might happen, but I did not expect what he saw when the camera angle changed, if you know what I'm talking about, which if you saw it then you will. No spoilers, bro, come on, don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything, dude. Who is Loki? That's the real question. It's the question we're all trying to find out. But yeah, but when the camera angle changed, wifey and I paused it and got our like assumptions on. But yeah, it's very interesting. How did Sarah react to you breaking the shredder? I mean, she wasn't stoked, but she was like, bro, really? I was like, I did not think putting 9 pages instead of 7 would kill the shredder. And then it was like, 9 won't kill it, 27 might though. Even then though, you'd think it would have some sort of like, I don't know, something that won't make it die. Like it literally just died and now it can't be used at all. Now I have to go and get another one and that's gonna be like a waste of a couple $100. Hold on, I'm just scrolling up to see if there was anything crazy that I missed. Actually, you know what? If there is something that one of you said to me that you wanted me to see and I didn't respond to it, feel free to type it again. If I haven't responded to it, it's no longer on my screen and I would love to be able to dialogue that with you. So that's the easiest way, because otherwise right now, if I scroll up and start trying to find it, then I'm going to be missing stuff in real time as well. So yes, feel free to Control C, Control V if you need to. I would love to make sure that everything that people are trying to tell me gets through to me and I can respond. So there you go. Pretty sure pretty sure Spider-Man is Loki. Controversial, but perhaps. Likely not, but perhaps. Is getting a new shredder an essential reason to leave home PastorSKAR? No, I'm not leaving home. I'm not leaving home for anything, basically. I'm like full lockdown mode, bro. I'm like, online shopping is my friend. Like I've actually purchased so many things for the new stream room. Very excited for it. But I've got all of it online, so I don't have to go anywhere. It's great. It just comes to me. Lately here it's been upwards of 47 degrees Celsius. Wow. But yeah, I hope so too. Thanks. The smoke is super annoying. I hope it stops there too. Right, yep. Bushfires shred the money. Wait, you basically shredded money. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. Hydration reminder from Green Boy. Thanks, dude. I will. $47 Celsius. That's unreal. Meanwhile, it's around 3 degrees here in Melbourne. Might be 12 degrees. All right, hold on. Actually, I'm going to turn the heater on because it's pretty cold here, and like I'm starting to sniffle because of the coldness. So one second. And we have returned. Also realized that my phone's not plugged in, so let's change that. Now we won't get knocked offline randomly. This is important. This is very important. Crab, you got a dip? No worries, dude. Catch you around, man. God bless you. Okay, love you. Bye. 52 on a nice day. What? Rip the points. Yeah. None of that stuff is gonna work right now, unfortunately, when we're at the mobile setup. See you, Crab. Also, lemonade versus orange juice, which is better, PastorSKAR. Probably lemonade, but it depends on the orange juice. Are we talking like full pulp? Sorry, not a gold pump. Actually, depends on when. They're not even the same kind of drink. Like, one's a breakfast drink, one's a soft drink. Like, come on, Yoshi, you gotta give me two things in the same ballpark. Like, you could go like, I don't know, lemonade versus Fanta or something, or like orange juice versus apple juice. Now we're in competition, right? It's like being like, do you prefer, I don't know, steak or mushroom? And I'm like, I like both of those things, but they're very different. British Columbia County, yes, they got to 50 Celsius. They have bushfires now. Seriously, 50 degrees Celsius is stupid hot. Like, actually unbelievably hot. Wow. Green Boy is a solid lemonade on this one. Jakey says it's 7:58, 2nd of July in Melbourne. It's, yeah, same time he did. It's 8 a.m, 2nd of July in Australia. I mean, Sydney. Australia. Put OJ in lemonade, so good. I mean, there you go. Ooh, fresh lemonade versus fresh OJ. Okay, now that's a different conversation. And I don't know if I've ever had fresh lemonade, to be entirely honest with you, dude. I don't think I've had fresh lemonade before. Hitting us with the lurk. Thanks, 5:30, appreciate you. Ice cream and lemonade. Ah, yes, the old spider. There you go. Ice cream and fizzy drinks is called a spider. It is. Now, steak with mushroom is amazing. Oh, of course, mushroom sauce is the meta. Absolutely, no question in my mind. The only time there is an exception to that rule is if you're in France, in a little cafe in Paris that does an incredible, what's the name of the sauce? Not hollandaise. Béarnaise. Bro, there was a steak and Béarnaise sauce there. I died. Literally took one bite and I died. Like, yeah, I know I said literally, and evidently I didn't die literally, but we're just gonna go with that. Oh, great, I'm talking about food again. Added to the counter. You want, see, so here's the thing, 5:30. When I read that, as an Indian person, curry is a category. Like, you can't say, oh, I've tried curry, or I like curry, or I don't like curry. Like, you can like curries, but like, it's a category. It's like saying, like, I don't like soup. It's like, what? Or I don't like pasta. So, you know how many different pasta dishes there are? And they're all so different from each other. Like, you could have spaghetti, you could have like fettuccine, you could have penne, you could have like a bosciola, a bolognese, you could have a pesto, like so many different things, and it's just a category. But what type of chicken curry are you feeling like, dude? Like last night, I literally had, wifey and I had date night, and we got Indian food, and it was amazing. You want a Japanese curry? Oof, Yoshi. That I can do. Surf and turf is better than mushroom sauce. You reckon? I never really go for surf and turf, but that's probably because it's more expensive, and then I convince myself that I shouldn't. Pino Pen says best setup. Thanks, dude. It is literally my phone. Like, that's the setup. Oh, I've also got my laptop next to it, so the chat's a bit bigger. But phone and laptop. Good old tikka masala. Love that. Love that. Also, morning Pinoy. Good to have you here, legend. Make big bucks off lemonade. That's why it's the best. Green Boy. He's loaded, fam. Curry potatoes for breakfast in Nepal. Very nice. There you go. So we had some momos last night, which is a Nepalese food. But we got it from an Indian restaurant because they sell momos in a lot of like street vendor stores in North India because of the proximity to Nepal. So it was on the menu and we're like, let's try that. So we did. $1 a cup on a 100+ degree day. There you go. So is it like I've seen that in movies. I didn't know that people actually do that though. Do you literally sit there with like a little table and a little sign and just on the street and people just walk past and like buy lemonade of you? Is that actually a thing? Like, Green Boy, teach me. Because I've never seen that IRL, but I've seen it in like movies and stuff. I love fresh squeezed lemonade. I made some when we had lots of lemons. Is it just squeezed lemons or do they add like sugar or something to it? Millbill said this is so chill. It's really nice to just sit at home and talk. Lol. I agree, Millbill, and that's the reason why I do this segment. You know, we love the fun, hype, crazy, yelling, Fortnite insanity, but I also love to just go, hey, every now and then, so once a week on a Friday, let's just chill. Like, let's just have good conversation and make sure that everyone's doing okay. This feels like a book club stream. It is. I actually have the latest copy. Actually, I started reading the book last night, like an IRL paper book, because of Wifey. Hey, Wifey. Wifey is like very sleepily walking out of the room. I feel like she's going to have her first meeting soon, so she's already in her work outfit. Very rock. Momos are delicious. I agree. There's a place near us that does them incredibly well. An actual Nepalese place, so they do it best. Why are you not at your normal streaming room? Because it takes like a significant amount of time to set up and make it work, and then I'd have to test stuff, and last night things weren't working, and blah, 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 blah. I started, like I turned on the PCs, and then I was like, this is not worth it. The whole point of Friday Morning Unfiltered is to get the rawness, and there it would have just been me trying to figure out if all the tech's working. So I'm like, hitting go live on my phone, I'll sit on the couch, I will drink from my SKAR but not broken mug, #ad, !merch, and go from there. Any kind of dumplings are good? Yeah, Wifey would very much agree, she loves her dumplings. No table, but yeah, you used to, wow. You had a small desk thing. Wait, so here we use desk and table pretty interchangeably. I don't know if that's the case over there as well. You saved up for a tablet. Seriously, you bought yourself a tablet from squeezing lemonade? That is unbelievable, dude. Well done. I made mine with lemon juice, water and sugar that soaked out the lemon oil in the zest. Wow. That's some MasterChef stuff. Oh, we got a lot of Sarah emotes. Even though Sarah just walked past in the background and you couldn't even see her. That is love right there. That is love. Thank you, Kinesi, Bear, and Bam. You three real MVPs right there. Real MVPs. Aw. Mill said, yeah, to be honest, it helps, so thank you. As in, us doing these just chatting IRL streams, they help. It's beautiful. Mill, thank you for the encouragement. And you're very welcome. I will continue to do these. Because like you just said, if this is something that helps you, then I'm all for it, dude. Dumplings for breakfast would be good. I very much agree. Very, very much agree. Can't wait for my SKAR blanket to come. It's in Australia now. Alright, so Kinesi. I chased mine up yesterday. So I ordered SKAR blanket and SKAR mousepad. Alright. Neither of them arrived. I mean, to be fair, I ordered about 20 different things. Those two didn't arrive, everything else came. But those two things didn't arrive. And I searched the tracking number yesterday, and on the 6th of May, so almost 2 months ago, they were put on a plane. That's the last time they were tracked. Like, apparently they got stuck in customs, and I called the courier, and I was like, wait, where's my stuff? And they were like, oh, you need to contact the seller directly, which is Stream Elements, because they are the ones that have to, like, address the dispute with customs or whatever. And I'm like, bro. So I sent an email to Stream Elements. They replied like within hours, which I'm pretty impressed by, not gonna lie. And they said that they've now sent a message to just resend one. So it's a good thing I chased it up, because otherwise it was never gonna get here. It was literally stuck in customs for 2 months. But in theory, I'll have a blanket soon as well. Bam, he's hitting lurk mode because he's got to get ready for work. Makes sense, bro. Lurking and working. So good. Yeah, it wasn't cool when I realized it was gone for 2 months, but I'm glad that they're at least resending it, and I hope the resend doesn't also get stuck in customs. It shouldn't, because the other stuff I ordered all arrived, although it did like take forever to arrive, and it got sent to Sydney, came right near my house, and then was sent to Melbourne. And then I had to call the courier and be like, why is it in Melbourne? And they're like, oh, because the PO box that you put is an Australia Post one, and we don't use Australia Post, so we couldn't put it in there, so we took it back to our warehouse, which is in Melbourne. I'm like, do you know how inefficient that is, guys? You can just call me, text me, something. Or, right? They were 2 minutes up the road. Sarah's standing up in the side, sass talking them. She's like, bro, it was like 2 minutes up the road. But yeah, they literally brought her all the way here and then didn't deliver it, and then sent it to Melbourne. And then I called them and they're like, oh, okay, we're going to transfer it to Australia Post and then drop it off. I'm like, all right, you do you. But either way, we got it. Kinesi instantly with the Sarah emotes. Mate, your reaction time is unbelievable, Kinesi. So good. Team Samurai t-shirt. Ooh. Yoshi, do we have tribe shirts? I know we had Fire and Ice. But do we? My goodness, we've had these tribes for 4 months. Do we not have Samurai, Spartans, Vikings, or Commando shirts? Because if not, it's pretty silly. Like, we could definitely do that. Where's my, bro, I'm like, where's my phone so I can add it to my to-do list? And there's my phone, so I don't think I can add it right now. It's been like that with Ozpost. Some stuff from my side of Melbourne goes to the other side of Melbourne and then back. Yeah, right, there you go. Don't get rid of the Tribe Ice shirt. I'm convincing my mum to get one. Don't worry, Greenboy, I'll leave it in there. I'll DM you. Thank you, Kinesi. Thank you, that'll be perfect. Okay, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, 530 Media. How was your 12 minutes? And what did you do? Where did you go? Who did you meet? What did you eat? Like, tell me all the stories, all right? Tell me all the stories. I told you the story about how I broke the shredder, so now you owe me a story. Also, does anyone know how to get a screw out of something where the screw isn't stripped? So it's like the tread is still there, like the little X is still on it, and the screw is spinning, but it's not coming out of a hole. This is the situation that I'm currently in because I've got some new monitors. A screwdriver. Greenboy. I wish I had my 200 IQ sign right now, dude. Can we, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, could we, sound like I'm in a courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, could we please get a 200 IQ emote going? 200 IQ emote train for Greenboy right now. Because I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that answer. A screwdriver is what he suggested. Flyers, I mean that could work. The green boy with the SKAR love. He's like, I got you, PastorSKAR. Amazing. You're awesome, green boy. Hold up, I'm dropping a 200 IQ emote in here for you, dude. I asked how do you get a screw out, and he goes with a screwdriver. This guy. Hold up, where is my 200 IQ emote? I'm seeing all these modified versions of my emotes, but not the one that I'm looking for. There it is. And boom. There we go. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you, Jakey. Thank you, Kinesi. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, PastorSKAR. Love it. Wait, Jakey, you actually put a whole variety of other emotes. Oh, there we go. We got there in the end. So good. But yeah, so it's just spinning. But anyway, because I got these new monitors. And of course, standard practice. You go, hey, new stream room coming, let's buy some new stuff for the new room. I won't open it or set it up until the new room. Let's just do that. It arrives, and on day one, I'm like, I want to open it. I want to set it up. I want to plug it in. I want to make sure it works. And I did with one. So there are 4 monitors. One of them I opened and I plugged in because I was like, I need to make sure that it's compatible and all that stuff, right? Like, I just want to make sure it works and how it works, and does my Visa mount actually attach to it, or do I need to get a new Visa mount? Like, all those things. I don't want to deal with those minor things that mean that you can't use it in 2 months when we move. Like, I want to figure it out now. That way it's it's done. So for example, I also bought this little camera monitor thing, but thankfully, because I opened it up, I realized that they sent me a US plug, not an AU plug, so I can't plug it in. So although I've received it, I can't use it. Now, it's okay because I've figured that out now. So I jumped on Amazon, I ordered an AU plug adapter. I'll plug the US plug into that, we're good. But because I know that now, I can now sit back and wait for Amazon to send me the thing. If I was already in the new stream room, I'm in the space, I'm ready, I'm keen, and I'm excited, and then it's like, hey, you gotta wait a week for some random adapter to show up, I would be like, this is killing me, what a waste of time. So that's the benefit to me opening stuff up now and setting it up now, is that I can figure out what's missing and what I need. So also, like, I got a second camera for the dual setup, and that camera needs a dummy battery, so it needs constant power being run to it. I bought a dummy battery. Apparently I bought the wrong one because the description was worded really weirdly, and so the description said it was compatible for my camera, but it actually isn't compatible for my camera. And the reason why is because the description's got this box that says camera compatibility, and there's a whole list of them, but it's really dodgily put together because there's a list of cameras, mine is on there, but it turns out above each section on that list there is a number, and that number refers to a different product. So mine was in the description, it said compatible, but the reason why is because that one is compatible with the number above, and that's not the number of the one that they were selling. And I'm like, why do you have that listed here then? But anyway, I've lodged a return form, or I haven't yet, but I've requested the return form, which Amazon will give me, which I will then have to fill out and then send it back and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, bit annoying, but better that I know that now and not when I'm in the next stream room ready to go. The Mill said, don't know if you could, but if you got an Xbox sticker cover to pretty much repaint your Xbox, where it's just a sticker, I would get that. Wait, what? I don't actually have an Xbox, so that's probably the answer you're looking for. I do have a PlayStation, and I am planning on having it set up in the next stream room. Also, this is probably a Kinesi question. He seems to have these kinds of answers, let's be real. But there's a game that I love. Like love, not even enjoy, not even like, you know, every now and then we think of each other. I'm talking love. It's called Guitar Hero. This game raised me, and it's not available on current gen anything. Like it's just not. It's just not. You can't get it on PS4. You can't get it on PC. At least I don't think you can. If there is some way that we can figure out how I can rock Guitar Hero on stream, DMCA, I don't think I'd be able to anyway. Unless there's like some different rules because Guitar Hero owns the rights or something. But then, no, I don't think I'd be able to. I feel like I'd have to like delete the VOD or something. Never mind. I was gonna say, if we can figure out how to rock Guitar Hero on stream, I would love that, but maybe not. Maybe that's just gonna have to be one of those, when we hang out IRL, then maybe. Yeah, Kinesi, that's what I'm thinking, dude. Don't have it yet, it's all good though, but anyway, yeah, I was packing to go on holiday tomorrow to visit family up north, a few states away, over 4th of July. There you go. You said I was. Oh, okay, in that little gap. Fair enough. I thought you were like saying, oh, I was packing, but now I can't because of, you know, COVID restrictions or something like that. But no, that's not the case. It's just that's what you were doing when you BRB'd. In 2 days, it's your mum's birthday. Amazing, Green Boy. Please wish her a happy birthday from PastorSKAR and the entire SKAR family. She'll be very confused, but it's worth it. You should go to the store and get her a present. I agree. You can use some of that lemonade money, bro. So good. Guitar Hero only stream. It would be like the stream that we can't talk about because it had DMCA stuff. Which I think means that we could still chuck it up on YouTube. Like, because on YouTube, like, it'll be demonetized, but that's fine because nothing's monetized on our YouTube anyway. But yeah, we could potentially do that. Like, the live version is on Twitch, rerun on YouTube, because the VOD will get deleted from Twitch. Like, we would have to delete the VOD because that would be DMCA strikeable. Guitar Hero is awesome. Yes, thank you. The older games are usually compatible with new gen consoles, so it might work just putting in the disc in a newer console. Is that true? I don't think you can play PS2 games on a PS3. Or PS3 games on a PS4. Or can you? Are they backwards compatible? Huh. Yeah, music streamers are popping VODs onto YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That is what I was thinking. I do hope Cinnamon Apple Pie is okay. She's missed one of these streams once, and she messaged me afterwards, and she felt so upset. She was like, I can't believe I slept in. Like, yeah, her sleep schedule was crazy. But then she went and rewatched the entire VOD like numerous times because she was quoting things from the stream she wasn't even in. And I'm like, you wouldn't know that unless you watched the VOD. So I'm like, yeah, there you go. You're an Xbox 360 game in your Xbox One? You used to do PS2 and PS3, but your one can't. Yeah, so as soon as PS3s got released, they had the first like wave of them. Those were backwards compatible, but then they removed that feature, and then every PS3 from then on. So only the first ones that people bought had that enabled, which is really interesting. But I get it, because they're like, hold on, we don't want you to play the same game that you love. We want you to rebuy that game, because then we'll make a ton more money. Because otherwise people are like, just buy the new console and just keep playing the stuff that you're already playing, as opposed to convincing them to go and rebuy the game that they've got just to get like better graphics or something like that. You know what I mean? If they didn't make an Xbox One version, you can use the Xbox 360 disc. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I'm very tempted to basically just unbox everything for the new stream room and just start setting it up for science, for research purposes, of course. Have you got your new game recommendations on PC? Not really, Yoshi. Like, outside of when I'm streaming, I don't really get a chance to play anything, dude. And you know, obviously Fortnite's the main game that we are playing. However, I take that back. There is a game that I found in our cleanup. It's a PC game, but it's a disc, and my computer doesn't have a disc drive, so I'd need to figure out how to make this work. But there's a game, if you guys have ever seen Lord of the Rings, like the movies, there's a game called Lord of the Rings: The Battle for Middle-earth, and it's such a good game. Like, I grew up playing it. I love it. It's actually really fun. And I saw it sitting there, and I'm like, yo, there's a throwback. And I'm like, I want to play this. And I was like, how fun would it be to give this a try on stream? External DVD drive, that's a thing. $20 or so. Right, so I literally just plug that in, like, I assume via USB, and then we're good to go. Because that would be cool. Because yeah, this game, like, obviously no one's playing it on Twitch. It's like a super old game from like many years ago, like easily 1 or 2 decades ago. But it's super fun. It's like, if you guys have ever played or heard of Age of Empires or Red Alert, like there are a few games. I don't remember what they call that type of game. Basically, where you're looking as like top down, and you're controlling like an army and little characters. Like, you're looking from top down and you control them, and you click to go into certain places and all that. So you like build your little base, and someone else builds their little base, and it's a skirmish. So it's, you know, who's gonna win it. Real-time strategy, is that what it's called, Yoshi? You missed Skyrim, you still played it a lot. There you go. That's cool. I've never actually played Skyrim. But yeah, so it's that, like a real-time strategy game, but it's all Lord of the Rings stuff. So you can choose to be Isengard or Mordor, or, you know, the Riders of Rohan, or the what's it called? You can be like the elves or whatever. Like, you decide which team you want to be. If you're versing the computer, which is all I would ever do, then you decide what like team you want the enemies to be, and that means that they'll have specific like characters and specific everything. Oh, it's sick. I really enjoy it. I love games where you can like upgrade things as well, because it's kind of addictive to like go, I'm gonna upgrade this guy to have, you know, flaming arrows for my archers and extra strong armor, and you know, the sword now has the glowing sword, and you know what I mean, like those little things, and it's like, this is sick. Do you like streaming? I do. I mean, do I like streaming is an interesting question. Streaming is a concept, kinda, but streaming without the people is just you sitting there talking to a camera, and that's, you know, it is what it is. But what I like about streaming is you, Jake, and Yoshi, and Greenboy, and Mill, and Kinesi, and everyone else that's here right now. Like, what I like about streaming is just being able to connect with real humans in real time in other parts of the planet, and just do that. So for that purpose, yeah, I love it. Super Twitchy, welcome. You got to work on your car. If I'm still on when you're done, you'll be back. If not, thank you so much for streaming. I always enjoy and love you all. Hey, Mill, we love you too. I am going to be wrapping up in 9 minutes. So unless you're working on your car for like 6 minutes and then coming back, I will probably be done by the time you get back. Let's upgrade PastorSKAR to get ripped. What? Mate, we're working on it. We got that gym membership, and a week after we got the gym membership, gym's closed because of lockdown. Fun times. But that's okay. Wifey and I are being pretty intentional in terms of like what we eat and, you know, what goes into our bodies and what we're doing. So, you know, we're working on that upgrade, Yoshi. IRL upgrades are the meta. Because the in-game upgrades, you know, you stop playing the game, it doesn't matter anymore. But the IRL upgrades, like, that's important. Because you keep that. Like, you've got that with you. Like, no matter what, you're chilling. You know, I don't have flaming arrows, though. But, you know, maybe one day. I'm thinking about getting Sea of Thieves. It looks like a lot of fun. That's cool. Let me know how it is, and if you enjoy it. Have an amazing day then. See ya. Hey, see you, Mill. We'll catch you around. Oh, Super Twitchy's like, Greenboy, if you get it, then I'll get it. Love that. Do you like lockdown? Jakey, the first thing I was about to say in response to that is no one likes lockdown. But that would not be true. Because, I mean, I'm sure no one likes, you know, having to be restricted in the sense that, like, you can't go out. But there are plenty of people that prefer, you know, like, to be able to choose who they hang out with and when, and not be obliged to go to things and that kind of thing. Like for Sarah, right? Like she would love it a whole lot more than someone like myself, where I'm like, I don't dislike it. I definitely like having my own time. But for Sarah, she could very comfortably be chilling with a book. I mean, you guys have heard the story, right? Like, she accidentally stayed up till 4:50 in the morning reading. And she loves that. And so having that kind of downtime and quiet time works really, really well for her, which is what things like lockdown allow for. So, you know, do we like lockdown? No. Are there silver lining moments that we can take? Absolutely. And there you go. Greenbow's like, we can be pirates. Not getting it for a while. I need to find a temporary job. It's like $30. Hey, Greenboy, I heard the lemonade industry is popping off and that you have much experience. Make it happen, dude. Make it happen. Hey, Samuel. How are you? Good to have you here. Agajard, Super Twitchy. Greatest line in any Pirates movie is the Agajard line. So well done. He's the best pirate I've ever seen. Jack Sparrow. Going good, also tired. Hey, fair enough. How am I doing? My answer's the same as yours. Going good, also tired. I've been live for about an hour though, and this cup of tea is doing wonderful things, so it's good. PastorSKAR, wait, No, live on a bad road for lemonade because everyone drives way more than the speed limit. Alright, so you need to get that strategic real estate decision when you're looking to buy your first home, Green Boy. You need to select it based off the lemonade sellability. Alright, surely there's like a ranking system on streets that sell lemonade best. You get onto that street, Green Boy, you're gonna be set. Like again, I'm mind blown that you literally bought yourself a tablet with your lemonade money. Like, that's amazing. You're a businessman. Crazy people, yeah. Wait, Super Twitch is just like, wait, Green Boy, are you actually selling lemonade? Because if so, I'm coming around. 5:30 said, gotta go, have a good day, everyone. Take care. Hey, you too, my friend. Thank you for being here. God bless you. And have a great rest of your day. I used to at my old house. Right, old house was prime lemonade real estate locations. I get it. Cup of tea is officially finished. Sad boy hours now initiating. Is that an Ohana emote? That's fun. Sell it across the road. At you know where. Super Twitchy with the cryptic stuff. So, hold on. Super Twitchy, Green Boy. Do you guys know each other IRL? Because I'm getting that vibe right now, but I don't know if I've ever made that connection before this. Kinesi's like, need more tea. I do, but I also don't. I'm okay. I do want some breakfast though. I might make some toast or something. I've been having a banana like each day, but we ran out yesterday, so that's not there anymore. Yesterday, I had a snack that I created myself, MasterChef moment for me. I explained it to Sarah as a, what was it? A Seared Crusted Rye with a Chilli Reduction. Yeah. Which basically means I had a piece of toast and put chili sauce on it. But, you know, when you word it like that, it sounds a lot more MasterChef-y. And it was really good though, for what it's worth. One piece of bread in the toaster, pop it out, chili sauce on it, eat that. So good. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Or, you know, seared crusted rye with a chili reduction. All still works. Oh, you gotta update the Twitch app? Do it, man. Do it. You haven't even got tea. You may order Uber Eats. Wait, you don't have tea at home, Kinesi? How do you live, brother? That doesn't even make sense to me. We've been friends IRL for a long time. There you go. So Super Twitchy and Green Boy, question for you. Who was the first member of the SKAR fam? Like, was it Green Boy, then he brought Super Twitchy in? Was it Super Twitchy, then he brought Green Boy in? I need to know. You guys have been IRL friends for a long time. You know what would be hilarious? If neither of you brought either of you in, and you both just happened to be here, and you go, hold on, I know you. That would be wild. Oh, Sarah's pumping her music from her room. That means she's starting to wake up and get ready. Okay, Green Boy was the one that showed you the channel. Okay, Green Boy, mate, well done. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Super Twitchy's been following for 397 days, whereas Green Boy's been following for 548 days. That's a significant amount of time that this friendship has been pumping. Kinesi said, I do have tea at home, but was too lazy to make anything, so might just get Uber Eats coffee, then I'll make tea later. Hey, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I don't think I've ever Uber Eats to coffee. I'm trying to think of what the cheapest thing I've ever Uber Eats to for is. I think it's just like lunch, like I don't think I've ever Uber Eats to beverage before. Because in my mind I'd have to weigh up like the cost of the Uber Eats and going, you know, if it's like a $3 drink and a $6 drive, $9 for a coffee, I don't know if I'm about it. But I mean, if it's what you need, it's what you need. I'll also order Uber Eats for the chicken nuggets. Yes, the chicken nuggets. Legendary fuel right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have to wrap this one up, unfortunately. But I do love hanging out with you. I really do enjoy this time. Thank you, everyone, for coming out this morning and hanging out with me. And make sure that you start referring to, chili sauce on toast as a seared crusted rye with a chili reduction. This is very important. This is very important. You'll sound very fancy. And then don't explain to people what it is. And then one day they'll see you eating it and they'll be like, is that literally sauce on bread? And you'll be like, maybe. And if it's not chili sauce, maybe it's like you just have a piece of toast with strawberry jam on it. Then, you know what that will be, assuming that it's rye bread, is a seared crusted rye with a strawberry reduction or a strawberry compote. I don't even know what I'm saying. A strawberry jus. Again, I don't know what these things are, but they sound fun. And we can pretend. Breed's coffee is only worth it getting food with it. Yeah, I agree. Maybe I have to start even making salmon with frozen veg and rice sound fancy. Salmon with frozen veg and rice. We could totally make that sound fancy. Totally do that. You just go like grilled Atlantic Tassie salmon with... I don't know, bro. You gotta give me more details on what this frozen veg is like. Are you eating it frozen or are you cooking it? Like, is it steamed? Is it like... I don't know, man. I don't know. Turns out you're actually eating it frozen and just like crunching into the ice cube that has veggies in it. Oh, that's messed up. We should do a viewing party for the new episode of Loki. Are we allowed to do that? Because that would be pretty fun. I do air fry the salmon, so delicious. Oh, mate, air frying everything is so good. Yeah, okay. I think we can add another one to the food counter. But yeah, literally air frying everything is amazing. We had a freezer meal that had like these little chicken schnitzel pieces in it yesterday for lunch. And we took those out, chucked those in the air fryer, microwaved the rest. It was like a pasta with 2 chicken schnitzel pieces on the top in a little freezer box. Yeah, just doing that. And then we added a bit of chili flakes, a bit of Italian seasoning, and some vegan cheese over that. And mate, amazing. Amazing. The porridge. Is that...
Yeah.
No. What is that?
It's protein oil.
Oh, okay. I thought you... Did you want to try the porridge?
What porridge?
What do you mean, what porridge? That porridge, remember we saw it yesterday and we were like, we can use that for breakfast.
Pudding.
Pudding!
Pudding.
That's what I meant to say, not porridge.
It's like...
Not the same.
Not at all.
Not the same. Is pudding a breakfast thing? Or is that a dessert thing? Pudding sounds desserty.
It's like custard.
It's like custard. That's very random. But there you go. Yo, Kinesi with the tier 1 gift? My goodness. Oh, Kinesi, you are on a total of 194 sub-gifts in this channel. You are 6 away, mate. 6 away from hitting the big 200. That is insane. Have congee for breakfast? I've never had that before, but I would love to try it. Kinesi, save those 6 though. I want it to be on like a regular stream with all the alerts and everything. I want to celebrate you in that moment. All right, I want to celebrate you supporting this ministry as diligently as you have been. But right now, I've been live for over an hour, so I have got to go. We'll get this VOD up on YouTube for you legends shortly, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. But right now, let me pray for you and for your day to come, and I will see you in the next one. Cool? Cool. Let's do it. All right, Father God, thank you so much for this community. Thank you for morning streams. Thank you for morning streams. Thank you that we can hang out and make tea for Sarah and just chill out together and talk about the lemonade stalls and Guitar Hero and all kinds of beautiful things. And I pray for a great weekend for everyone who is a part of this community. Thank you for those that could join us this morning. I pray for those that weren't able to join us this morning that we can hang out with them soon and just continue to do life together and journey together, even in our most unfiltered mode, just streaming from a mobile and going from there. Thank you for everything, God, and I just pray for an incredible day for all of us. In your Son's name I pray. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. And that is gonna do it. Yep, saving them, perfect. Did you have nature cereal? I don't know what Nature Cereal is. Is that a brand? If so, maybe. Can I ask you, does he have a plan? I feel like I'm failing even when I'm succeeding. Perhaps a question for another day. Yeah, wow. Yuji, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, I do have to go, but Yuji, let's have that dialogue. But if, you said, does he have a plan? I'm not sure who the he is that you mean, but if you mean, does God have a plan? I would say absolutely. I've had many, 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 hard moments, failings, stuff-ups throughout my life. And I still do, regularly, because I'm a human, and so are you. But, in all of that, it's often later. I often use this term, hindsight is 20/20, and what I mean by that is when you look back on life, you see things clearly, whereas in the moment, you're like, this doesn't make sense, this isn't good. But sometimes you look back and you go, I see it now. I see what God was doing there. And for Sarah and I, that's our story for a million different things. There are so many times in our lives where there have been moments that have been painful and hard, both in individual life and since we've known each other and all that kind of stuff. Even just house-related stuff where we were like, but this was so good, God, why would you take that away from us? And then all of a sudden it's like, actually, now we see that because of that not working then, it means that this worked now and this is so much better. And it's like, yeah, wow, there's a lot of things there. But mate, if you can jump into our next Friday Morning Unfiltered or even our next stream, again, love to journey with you, love to dialogue with you, love to back you up. If you aren't part of our Discord already, by the way, Panisi's just pulled up the link, so please feel free to check that out. And also one last thing before I go, if someone could type in ! socials, we have a YouTube channel where tomorrow there will be a YouTube upload going up with Real Talk. The day after that, there'll be a YouTube upload going up with one of our gameplay videos. We've got all kinds of amazing things. Even this Friday Morning Unfiltered segment will be up on YouTube with the live chat captured. So if you've said something in today's chat, you are going to be featured on our YouTube channel. How good is that? So you're pretty much famous, is what I'm saying. So jump on over, check it out, YouTube. We've also got TikTok, which we are starting to use a bit more now. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got all the things. So make sure you've subbed up on all of them. Turn notifications on if you haven't yet, and I will catch you legends in the next one. But for now, I gotta love you and leave you. AKC Dog, good to see you here. And I gotta go. God bless you guys. God loves you guys, and so do I. And as always, you beautiful, beautiful people. K love you, bye. I'll catch you around. All right, God bless, guys. See ya. See you on Monday's stream.